10 rappers who shamelessly dissed Kim Kardashian. As many fans as there are of Kim, there are also a lot of people who get rubbed the wrong way. Kim Kardashian has stirred up some major beef with some big names in the rap game, whether it involves her husband Kanye West or not. From calling her trash to accusing her of not helping a charity, these rappers are shameless in their disses towards the millionaire reality star turned cosmetic tycoon. Watch until the end to see what her ex Ray J had to say about how Kim got famous. These dudes are throwing shade all over the place, and don't regret it for a minute. Before we begin, give us a like and hit the subscribe button to be the first one notified of all our new content. Now, let's get going. Kendrick Lamar is one of the top rappers in the game, getting acknowledged by Drake and made famous for his hard work and his talent. In 2012, Lamar released his debut major studio album, Good Kid, Mad City. The album debuted at number 2 on the Billboard Top 200 and was certified platinum. Lamar, as you most likely know, went on to have an incredible career, releasing 3 other albums to Pimp a Butterfly, Unlimited Unmastered, and his most recent, Damn. He's a Grammy-nominated artist and is known not only in the rap community, but around the world as someone who speaks the truth. So when Lamar shamelessly dissed Kim Kardashian on the radio station 991 KGGI-FM, it drew some interest. When asked what celebrity woman he'd take to the Grammys, Kendrick thought about it. He said, someone older and classy. Then when asked if he'd go with Kim Kardashian if she made the first move, Kendrick said, Kim K? I don't want to go behind that. Kanye, he having fun with it right now. I need something fresh to make me look right. The most straight-to-the-point insult to Kim K was when Lamar said, nah, she's worn out. That's pretty harsh, but Lamar didn't flinch or apologize. Multiple Grammy-winning artist Eminem is not shy to throw celebrities' names into his songs. From Britney Spears to Dr. Dre and even Jennifer Lopez, he's always throwing names around in his songs. So it came as no surprise that the famous celeb, Kim K, would appear in one of his lyrics sooner than later. But when that moment did come, it wasn't for recognition. It was there to diss the millionaire reality star. In his single, We Made You, Eminem holds nothing back when he raps about Kim. He spews out, I think Kim Kardashian's a man. Eminem doesn't stop there. He continues with, she stomped him just cause he asked to put his hands on her massive gluteus maximus again. Squeeze it, then squish it, then pass it to her friend. Just to break it down for you all, Eminem is basically calling Kim easy to get. Not exactly a compliment. But Kim should rest easy about these lyrics because she is by far not the only celebrity that Eminem pokes fun at shamelessly in this song. He pretty much goes through a list of Hollywood at the time and has a lyric about everyone. The music video is even worse, with people dressed up as bad versions of all the celebrities he sings about. Let's just say, of all the insults, we'll let this one slide. Besides, it's art, right? Nicki Minaj supports all women of all races, but that still didn't stop her from making fun of Kim Kardashian shamelessly on Saturday Night Live in 2014. Not only did she spoof Kim K, but she did an absolutely fantastic job at it. She had the crowd roaring with laughter and the SNL team cheering her on. Nicki impersonates Kim in the section of the show called The Weekend Update. She's interviewed on her Paper magazine record-breaking cover. As Kim, Nicki explains what the photos are all about, which is brilliant, we must say. She explains that one is her at a doctor's visit, one is her teaching math, and another was meant to be a Hanukkah card for her Jewish friends. If Kim has any sense of humor, she won't see this as a diss. She'll just see it as great comedy. Do you think Kim thought it was funny or not? Nino Brown surprisingly came into the mainstream in 2015 with the release of an audiobook. Yep, you heard right, an audiobook. In 2016, he released a solo album called Grapes and continued to make music with the group Junior Mafia. It was at Christmas time in 2016 that Nino decided was the perfect time of year to call out Kim K and all her sisters. He angrily expressed in a 4-minute-long video how he felt. So what brought on this shameless and major Kardashian diss? Well, there could be a lot of things, but one exact moment was when Kim decided to put her hair in cornrows. The e-beef didn't stop there. When Kim saw the video, she texted Nino a threatening message, which he also posted on his Instagram, revealing her text to the world. He said he wouldn't be taking down the video and called them a few more names for good measure. He started off the video by saying, I don't want no Kardashian, with beautiful Christmas lights in the background. How festive a time to insult someone. In 2012, Snoop Dogg was on a show called Nemo's Advice. He was asked to give advice about Kris Humphries and Kim Kardashian. If you've forgotten who Kris is, he's the man that Kim married for all of 72 days. The iconic rapper spoke fully and uninhibited about what he thought about the situation. Snoop continues on by saying she gets around and then continues to explain that she's looking for a more endowed man than Kris himself. So not only did Snoop throw some heavy shade at Kim, he also threw some at her ex-hubby, Kris. But it doesn't end there. The infamous Snoopy Snoop D-O-double-G called the shots on this divorce. In a final statement in the video, Snoop says, "Let her do what she was born to do." We wonder how Kim felt about this long and insulting video. Christopher Bridges, known professionally as Ludacris, is a Grammy, Screen Actors Guild, MTV, and Critics' Choice Award winner. He's also a philanthropist and an insanely talented rapper. But the thing about the Illinois-born rapper is he isn't afraid to state the truth, which is exactly how he called out Kim K on social media. In 2015, Ludacris posted a meme to his Instagram page fully calling out Kanye's wife as fake. The post read, "If you're not sure if it's GMO or organic, just look at the thighs," with two photos of women's derrieres beside each other. The one under GMO, which stands for genetically modified organism, is Kim, and the other is a curvaceous woman with the same size derriere as Kim. Ludacris is bluntly calling out Kim for having butt implant. Kim went as far as getting an X-ray of her booty to prove it was real, but some argue that wouldn't show if she had fat implants. In the caption of the post, Ludacris wrote, "For all my folks that think they're connoisseurs," which could maybe be calling out Kanye, or shall we say Yeezy. No matter whether Kim has implants or not, it's her business. But the fact is that Ludacris bluntly and purposefully dissed Kim on Instagram for all his followers to see. We all remember that glorious moment in 2015 at the VMA Awards when Kanye West told the world he was going to run for president in 2020. Well, Miss Azealia Banks has something to say about that. The Harlem-bred rapper began releasing her music in 2008 on MySpace and now has a large following with the release of her first studio album in 2014 called Broke with Expensive Taste. Ever since this lady started out her career, she hasn't been afraid to voice her opinion. In 2018, Kanye had his famous Twitter rant where he even declared that he is not anti-Donald Trump. This prompted some criticism, but Kim stood by his side, tweeting back that he's ahead of his time and that he will never run in the race of popular opinion, and we know that, and that's why I love him. Azealia had some words to say back to Kanye's wife about that. Azealia posted in an Instagram caption, "No, at Kim Kardashian, Kanye is not ahead of his time. Nothing at all profound, necessary, or eloquent about anything your husband says. I wish you would make him read a book cover to cover before you send that black man into the world of white people with such base level theories. Kanye will never be the president, and you will never ever be the first lady. Give it up, sis." Snap. Azealia has been known to throw shade at other celebs, including Cardi B, but we didn't think she'd go bother the Queen Kardashian. Kim has had her fair share of public feuds, but one of the most well-known is the feud with Rhymefest. Rhymefest is a close friend and collaborator with her husband, but that still didn't stop her from going tweet for tweet against him. On her Twitter feed, Kim asked her millions of followers if she knew who he was after a series of back and forths. He responded on Twitter with a photo of a message he wrote which started with, "Dear Kim Kardashian West." The letter was direct, respectful, and well-written, calling out the rich couple's involvement in the now not running Chicago charity called Donda's House, a charity that helped youth artists to collaborate, empower youth, and create a community. The letter continued by saying, "At this point, if you and Kanye want to dissolve the organization so you can do the work, we welcome that." A little guilting into the couple choosing themselves over a charity. He continued by saying he doesn't care if the people on her feed know who he is. His community is good and he doesn't need that negativity. So far, Rhymefest has been the most positive and respectful person to call out the reality celeb. Ultimately, after years of helping, Kim and Kanye could no longer financially do it, and Rhymefest took over, as CNN reported. Hours after the whole dispute between the two parties, Donda House changed their name. 50 Cent took the Kim Kardashian dissing game to the next level by calling the lady trash. Clearly, he isn't a fan of the reality star and cosmetic tycoon, but he's also not a fan of her being with Kanye. In an interview with XXL magazine, 50 Cent unabashedly told them his true feelings on the couple by using Kanye's song Perfect B as a starting off point. When asked about the song, 50 Cent responded, "I mean, if that man feels like she's perfect, then she's perfect. He could mean it, and you'll end up singing the words to it because he's Kanye. You know how it is." He ended his thought with, "One man's trash is another man's treasure." Oh man, that's when the mic was dropped. One man's trash is another man's treasure? That is a massive blow to both Kanye and Kim. HollywoodLife.com reports that a source close to Kanye said he just laughed about the comment. The source said that Kanye thought it just showed that 50 Cent is jealous and that he always thought he was a joke anyways. Well, at least Kanye has had some good perspective on the diss. But we wonder if Kim took being called trash as well as her husband did. Ray J is the man who is partially responsible for Kim's major celeb status today. Ray J is the other person in the illicit tape that was leaked to the world years ago, showing the two tied in knots together. So it's not as much a surprise that her ex-boyfriend dissed her on a track. When Ray J released the song featuring Chris Brown called Famous, purposefully titled the same name as Kanye West's song, he had some words to say about her. Ray J was holding nothing back, and it was a clear lash out to Kanye after he released his song Famous. Ray J has been called out for piggybacking on Kim's back, but who really knows who was famous first at this point? It could all be opinion. Either way, it's clear that Ray J isn't happy about how things turned out, and he isn't shy to openly and aggressively diss his ex in a diss track. The music industry plays nasty, and we definitely haven't seen the end of it. Which diss were you the most shocked by? Do you agree with any of the disses that these rappers threw at Kim? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to the Trendy to join our exclusive team and give this video a like. See you next time.